here's our original hole. Put your foot on it. Take the detector and just start going out here. Alright, we're out at another park today. I've been using the Neil Jones beach to land settings. Today I'm going to try a section with just Park 1 or Park 2, and then I'm going to switch over and do that same section with Neil Jones beach to land settings, and we're just going to see if we find anything different or what we come up with. And I am doing around a ball field, so you know, most likely we're going to have some aluminum junk and maybe some clad, and we might run into some jewelry. But let's see what the difference is with Park 1 or 2 and Neil Jones beach to land settings. See if we make any different finds. Okay, we're starting out in Park 1. I haven't changed any of the settings. I might change the sensitivity. And we're going to cover the ball diamond, this little plot of land between the third base and the dugout. We're going to go up and down this, and then we'll go back over it with Park 2 and then Neil Jones beach land. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a signal here. It's jumping around. It's got a high tone, 12, 14, 9. It's probably some type of aluminum, or has something nearby. But we're going to go ahead and dig this one just to see. We're starting out in Park 1. I did turn it to 50 tones. It's normally set on 5. It's kind of saying it's deep. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's aluminum, but we'll see. So what's it? I don't know what it is. Maybe a cleat? I don't know. That explains the iffy signal. But it does have a round shape. Okay, let's stop right there. I would like to ask you, if you enjoy the videos, to go ahead and like and hit the subscribe button. And please be sure to leave some comments down below about things you might want to see on future videos. Also, if you might know on the metal detecting videos what some of the items might be. And I hope you enjoy the videos. Okay, here we got a good high tone, staying at 30, 29. It's right on top. Sounds pretty solid, so we'll be digging that. Alright, if you look in the plug, I can see it already. It fell out right here. It's a quarter. It's a pretty solid hit. Moved 90 degrees, it stayed on it. It's a 2000 quarter. Alright, so Park 1's hitting on clad pretty good, just like it's designed for. Filtering out the garbage so far. Alright, right next to that we have an 18. Seems to be holding. Good high tone. So we're going to pinpoint it and dig it. Alright, if you can see, a piece of copper wire and a circle. The good and bad. The 18 was a solid signal all the way around, and the rounded part is probably why it stayed on that all the way around, just like a coin or a ring. So you're going to get that once in a while. Alright, right behind home plate, got a pretty good 18, 19. So we'll see that is piece of junk. It's aluminum from the or steel from the fence. Sounded good though. I dug the signal because it held at the 90 degrees and it was a solid on that number. Otherwise, I wouldn't have wasted time digging it. Park 1. Okay, I got pretty solid 20 high tone. And now it doesn't sound as good. Alright, I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, this popped up. I don't know what the heck it is. Oh. Just another weird find. Okay, we got a pretty good 15 here. I haven't dug up anything at this number yet, so normally it's a you know, the aluminum can top piece, but we'll see. I haven't dug any today yet. Well, my guess was right. It was aluminum. That's a good sound. That's Park 1. Okay, I've switched over to beach to land, and I can already tell it's already way more chattery. A lot of higher tones, so I'm only going to dig solid tones where it's solid all around, unless I just think something might be good. So I'll bring you back if we get anything. Okay, got solid 18 in the Neil Jones. We're going to dig it. It's probably going to be a fence piece. I just want to compare and make sure. We got some wind, so I'm going to speak up, but it was a piece of the fence. So I'm going to probably skip over the 18, 19 signals. Alright, I got a pretty good high tone here. High 20s. It did jump around, so I'm not sure about this one. Aluminum. Let's check it out. Got something in the plug up here. Oh, there's the quarter. Alright. Still think there's something in there though that was making it jump around. It's like a 1980 something. 1984. I don't know if you can see it. But there was something else making it jump. There's still something down in the hole. Make sure. Alright, I'll check it. If it's anything good, I'll bring it back. There sure was another one in there. Surprising. Oh, look. There's a penny in there too. So we got a nickel, a quarter, and a penny. So a little pocket spill. Let's see if we can figure out what the date is on this one. Looks like a 1964. Interesting. Let's look at the nickel. Nickel's a 1994. Alright, let's check the hole again. There might be more. That's why the signal was jumping around. We just had that yesterday. Or 2 days ago at the other part. Moving slow because I got the 6-inch coil. See something right there. Looks like maybe a dime. Yeah, here. $2012. I think there's something else in there though. Let's check. Yeah, we're getting a high pitch over here, so there's still something in there. Yeah, there was another one. It's a stinking Lincoln. I can't tell it's a newer one. It's a Zinkin, I think. Oh, drop it. Yeah, I can see the shield on the back. Alright, that's what I thought. I thought there was something else in there. Keep checking your holes, don't forget. Right next to where we dug, I usually do a spiral pattern around the hole with the detector afterwards. And right about 2 feet away, good 12-13 signal. Sometimes that's a nickel, we'll see. Yeah, I dug it out. It's a nickel. I was right over. So, in addition to checking your holes, also do a little spiral pattern around where you found, you know, possible pocket spill or even just coins, and you might come onto some more coins in the same general area. This is a 2005. Oh, it's the cool ones, the remake of the Buffalo. I like those a lot. Those are cool. If there's something else in the hole, I'll bring you back if it's anything else, if it's anything good. Alright, after a long while, I got a 520. It's in here. So let's see what it is. Penny. Not a wheat. 1994. Alright. Thing I've noticed with Park 1 is it just kind of jiggle and wiggles over a signal. I don't get any hard hits except on quarters that, you know, are solid. It's always like, to me, I'm like, is it, or is it aluminum? It's one thing I don't like about Park 1. So about 2 feet away, again, got another signal, 25. I can see it down in the hole here. Another penny, it looks like. Oh, no, it's a dime. I can't see the date. 1968, it looks like. 1968. Oh, I was holding that out of the camera. 1968. Trying to pay attention to my camera angles. Alright, once again, using the spiral, I found about 2.5 feet away, another 25, which is probably a dime. So let's dig it and find out. We'll do this one live. It should be about 3 inches down. That's about what I'm averaging. I can see it in the hole. I don't know if it's a dime. Can you see it? Right there. Yeah, it's a dime. Let's see. $19.95. All right. So we'll spot. I'm going to show you this time. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the spiral method. It's a search pattern. Oh, let me check the hole. Didn't do that. Okay, nothing else in there. Okay, spiral pattern. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, here's our original hole. Put your foot on it. Take your detector and just start going out 2 or 3 feet. And slowly move in either clockwise or counterclockwise until you've done a complete 360 around your hole. because we all know where there's some change, there might be more. All right, there you go. That's the spiral. Got another 25. Still in the hole. Should be a dime if the pattern's staying consistent today. It's a little bit deeper than the other ones we found. There it is. Right here. Oh, it's a penny. Huh. That's weird. It has a higher pitch on it than the other ones. It's 1987. And I hit something over here. It's a 12 or 13 when I was doing the spiral on the other hole. So I'm going to go check that before we move on. Nothing else there. Alright, that really iffy 12-13 ended up being a nickel. I'm surprised. 1970. So this has all just been using a spiral pattern. Where you find one, you're going to find others most of the time. Alright, so I'm finished up for the day. Found a ton of clad. We checked that one area. We compared the Neil Jones beach to land to Park 1. Really couldn't tell much difference. I was using a 6-inch coil. I did switch Park 1 to 50 tones because I'm trying to get used to the 50 tones. Not much difference on what we found. We did dig a couple of the similar signals and they were the exact same thing. So I just switched back to Park 1 and started doing the rest of the baseball diamond, and I found a ton of clad. So if you remember always to check your holes, and try my spiral method if you've never used it before, where put your foot on the hole and then do a spiral pattern with your detector around that hole for 360 degrees, and you'll cover about a 3-foot circle around that. And a lot of times you're going to find other coins or other items right by where someone dropped that one. So I did use that today, and about 4 or 5 times I found other coins right nearby the original hole. So try that, check that out, and see if it works for you. Leave me a comment down below if it did. We're going to come back to this park and we're going to really cover it extensively. I'm probably going to switch to the bigger coil to cover more distance. And then if it gets junky, I'll switch back to the 6-inch. So I'll do a compilation video over a couple days, depending on what the finds are. But appreciate you joining me. All right, these were my finds from today. I stayed mostly in Park 1 today. The finds yesterday were in the Neil Jones beach to land. Found a lot of clad. Found some junk. These rang up as 1819s. They're all pieces of the chain link fence. Got a couple aluminums. I think I just dug them because of the sound. A Whatsit. I have no clue. It's got a metal piece on the end there, some kind of marker. Battery. Another Whatsit. I don't know what it is. Any clues? Let me know in the comments. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies. I think the oldest was 1970. 1, 2, 3 dimes. 1, 2, 3 nickels. And 2 quarters. Nothing, no Wheaties, nothing old. And that was in the Park 1 settings, except I switched to 50 tones with the Equinox 800. So not a bad haul for a couple hours, but nothing really cool or anything really neat to report. But still, you know, I'm just practicing and getting used to the sounds, so that when I go to sites where I expect to find older objects, I'll be a lot more attuned to it with my ears. Thanks for joining me. If you have any ideas what some of those Whatsits are, please put it in the comments. Thanks. here's our original hole. Put your foot on it. Take your detector and just start going out 2 or 3 feet. And slowly moving either clockwise or counterclockwise until you've done a complete 360 around your hole. We all know where there's some change, there might be more. Alright, there you go. That's the spiral.